All right, so I'm out here at FirstEnergy Park. Speaking with Tyler Greene. Tyler, pretty much off to a hot start here, but just talk about early success here in the season.
Yeah, I feel real good. Team hasn't been able to get some wins, but we're getting there, and we feel really good about it. And everybody's swinging the bat well. We've been hitting the ball hard, just not getting any breaks. So I think we're about to turn it around.
Okay, cool. Your 11th round draft pick, and obviously that was just last year. Just talk about what your draft experience was like last year. How'd you learn about it? How were you tracking it? How'd you celebrate?
Really, I watched the first day just because I knew a bunch of my buddies were going to go, and it was really fun for me to watch them be able to have that success early on. And the next day, really, I was just hanging out with my buddies. Didn't really want to get caught up in watching every pick and seeing guys go ahead of me that I thought I was better than, and so I just went out and hung out with my buddies. Actually, my friend called me from Boston, told me I got picked, and I didn't even know about it. My parents didn't even know about it, so it was a fun experience. So, I'd go through it again and do it the same way.
All right, now just, about a year ago, obviously you're still playing high school ball. Just talk about the transition from, going from there to pro ball and just the difference a year makes.
Yeah, it's definitely a big difference. I got an advantage of signing early and coming in and being able to work with the Phillies minor league guys and the infield coordinator, the hitting instructor, and they've done a great job. I have all the respect for those guys, and they've taught me so much. And just being with those guys for that extra month and a half and then going to instructs, it's really helped me out a lot. And they're the best guys out there. So, you get in and have that instruction, you're going to get better.
Absolutely. Now, you're talking about spending some time with the Gulf Coast League last year. Just with your short time with the Phillies thus far, it's only been, maybe 10 months or so. Who's made the biggest impression, who's made the biggest impact on you thus far with the Philly system?
I'd probably have to say our infield coordinator, Doug Manzolino. He's been the guy that's helped me out a lot with my infield. Just he played shortstop, he's out there every day, and he'll get you better. That's for sure. You'll work your butt off with him, and he's been the guy that's helped me out so far.
And the Phillies have, winter tour stops that they do, banquet stops, and one of them was here in Lakewood over the winter. Got to meet and speak with one of your coaches, Mickey Morandini, for the very first time then, and I kind of asked him about last year's draft class. He got to see, he got a good look at you at extended, in instructs last year, and just had really good things to say about you. Just after just having watched you, not really having actually, worked with you or coached you to that point. When guys that within the system that are are veteran guys. Mickey's been an all-star in the big leagues. When guys like that have speak highly of you, what kind of impact can that have on you?
It makes you feel real good about yourself. For someone like him to say that, it means a lot, and I have all the respect in the world for him. And he's a great guy, great coach, and I wouldn't ask for anybody better. I love playing for him.
It's really cool. I want to ask you, if you had the opportunity to scout yourself, I'm going to give you that opportunity right now. Just maybe talk about some strengths and weaknesses, what you're working on, where you'd like to see yourself by the end of the season.
Strengths. I think I go the other way really well. My defense is definitely my strength. That's what I focus on the most. That's what I pride myself in. And really just weakness. I just want to go out there every day and be consistent at the plate and in the field. And, I pride myself on being a leader out on the field, playing the shortstop position, and working on that, getting better every day.
Sounds good. Now, I want to ask you, who are some of your favorite players growing up? Maybe were there any guys that you kind of idolized or wanted to model yourself after as a youth?
When I was younger, when A-Rod was in Texas, I really looked up to him. But really, the past couple years, I'd say the last 3 or 4 years, I've been looking up to Tulowitzki. He's been my guy that I try to idol myself after, just because he's a big shortstop, power bat. He can do it all, and that's what I want myself to be.
Sounds good. Now, obviously, you're starting the team out here with the Class A full season Lakewood squad. You guys began the season on the road, now coming home for your first stint here at FirstEnergy Park in Lakewood, New Jersey. What are some of your impressions of Lakewood, the stadium, the facilities, the fans thus far? Oh,
it's awesome, man. I love playing here. I've only got to play that one game last night, but the first night, opening night, was awesome. The fans here are great. They come out and support us, and the park's beautiful, and this place is awesome to play at. It's a lot of fun.
Really cool. Now, one last thing I have for you, and thank you so much for taking the time. Obviously, your name is familiar to Phillies fans. How often do you hear about that other Tyler Greene, the guy from the '90s?
Not a lot, actually. I more hear about it with the guy from the Cardinals.
Okay.
The shortstop for the Cardinals that's like on the big league roster, AAA. So I hear that a lot. I actually had a guy who had a card of him try to have me sign it. So I thought that was pretty fun.
Did you sign it?
Yeah, I signed it.
That's tremendous, brother. All right, man. That's all I got for you. Thanks so much for taking the time.
man.
Good to meet
Appreciate
you.
it.
All right.